Dear children, welcome to Sudarshana Madam's class. Today we will be doing exercise 1.6, the last and final exercise of chapter 1, number and numeration, grade 5, learning maths. So question 1 is saying round off the following numbers to the nearest hundreds. And in number A we have 264. So 264, if we want to round to the nearest hundreds, let me make it very clear to you. The hundreds place, ones, tens, hundred place will be visible. Okay, in the answer. See, the hundreds place is visible. But the tens and the ones place, they need to perform a function. After they have done their part, in the answer, they will be replaced with zeros. So keep this in mind whenever you rounding to the nearest hundreds or thousands or 10,000s or any place for that matter, the place values which are inferior or are lower in value to that particular place will be converted into zeros after they have played their part in the conversion or rounding of the number. So in this way, the two hundreds need to be rounded, whether it has to be upgraded to the next hundreds or it remains in the 200s only. That is to be decided by the numbers which are in the tens and the ones place. Okay, mainly in the tens place. So let me explain it in a better way. Let us come to this rough work in which we have to convert to the nearest, and the number is 264. So either it is upgraded to 300, the hundreds place, or it will remain as 200s only. What will decide? Now we know that half of 100 is 50. So if this 50 means 5 tens. So if this the tens place is 5 or more than 5, then it will certainly be converted into or rounded up into 300s. That is the next hundreds. So when we have to round the hundreds place, we have to see the numbers which are present in the tens and the ones place, mainly in the tens place. If it is 5 or more than 5, in this case it is more than 5, that is more than 50 because it is 64 here. So because it is more than 5, what will happen is 1 will be added to the hundreds place, so making it 300s. Okay, so the 200s will be upgraded to 300, right? Now if we see the number name over here, that will also explain our full thing. We have from 200 to 300. Either it will be converted to 200 or it will be rounded to 300. Now let's divide the whole line into 10 equal segments, that is 210, 20, 230, 240, 250, 260, 270, 280, 290 and 300. Okay, into equal parts. Now each part again we have broken down into divided into 10 parts. Now we are concerned with 264. So let us see here. 264 is 261, 262, 263 and 264 is right here. Okay. So 264 is can be marked over here. So 264, let us now see where does it come. The 250 line starts from here. The midpoint starts from here. The entire numbers on this side 250 and above will be converted to 300. So 264 is well inside the line beyond 250, and that is towards 300. So it will be converted into 300s. Okay, had it been in this area, in any number, say any number between 200 to 249, it would have been converted to 200s only. That is, it would have remained as 200s only. But because it is 264, which is more than the midway, that is more than 50, 250. So we are rounding it off to 300s place. That's why in the answer we see 264. Answer will be 300. Let's see number B. 450. See, it is achieved the 50 mark. So if it is achieved the 50 mark, it will be plus 1 for hundreds place. So 4 plus 1 will give it 500, and the tens and the ones place will be replaced by zeros. Number C, which is 585. Again, note the tens place. It is 50 plus. That is, it is 85, which is much above 50. So 1 will be added to the hundreds place, making it 6 hundreds, and the tens and the ones will be replaced with zeros. Number D, 942. Let us see the tens place, which is tens and the ones place, which is 42, which is less than 50. If it is less than 50, then nothing is added to the hundreds place. Hundreds place remains same as before. Nothing is reduced also. There is a common mistake of children minusing 1. Please don't minus. Only you add if it is 50 or more than 50. You don't minus if it is less than 50. Okay. So the hundreds place will remain the same. Only the tens and the ones will be replaced with zeros. In this case, don't get puzzled because there are 4 digits. Consider this as hundreds only. Consider this as hundreds only. So it is 1500, and you will see this 2 digits over here. That is the tens place. Is it 50 or more than 50? No, it is not. So there is no change in the hundreds place. 1500 remains 1500. Only the tens and the ones place are replaced by zeros. Look at the next one. Again, there are 4 digits. Don't be puzzled. This we will consider as 1700, and we will see this. Is it 50 or more than 50? Oh, it is exactly 50. So it is a midway mark, and we can convert it to the next hundreds, isn't it? So what we can do is 17 plus 1, because it is 15, it is just 50, so we can mark it as the next hundreds. So 17 plus 1, 18, and the tens and the ones is replaced by zeros. In the next case, 3412, that is, we can consider it as 3400, and this will be the decider of the number. So since it is much less than 50, so nothing is added. 34 remains as 3400, and the tens and the ones is replaced by zeros. Number H, which is 4582. Again 4 digits, but we have to only decide the hundreds place. So we will consider both this. Beyond the hundreds place, whatever is there, we will consider it as hundreds place only. So 4500, and who will decide this part? If it is 50 or more than 50, but it is more than 50. So since it is 82, so 1 will be added to 45, making it 4600, and for the tens and the ones place will become 0 and 0. Question number 2. Round up the following numbers to the nearest thousands. So first number A we have is 1200, which we have to round it to the nearest thousands. So to say precisely 1200, either it can be rounded to 1000 or to 2000. Now what will be the decider? What is a half of 1000? Half of 1000 is 500. So it is the 500s which will decide. That is the hundreds place which will decide whether it will be converted to the next thousands or it will remain in the same thousands. Okay, that means the midway is 500. So from the midway it will be converted into the next thousands. So again here, if we see the number 9, okay, and if we consider it to be divided into 10 parts on the basis of the hundreds, that is 1000, then 1100, 1200, 1300, 1400, 1500, 1600, 1700, 1800, 1900, and 2000. Then let us see where we find our number. 1200 is here, which is within this arc of 1000s. Had it been 1500 or more than 1500, it would have been converted to 2000s place. Okay, but because it is 1200, with the hundreds place is less than 500, so it will remain in the same thousands place. So what do we do here? We convert this into, this is the correct one. So while converting, what happens? The hundreds place is a decider, and the tens and the ones which follow it will all be converted into zeros, as we had done in the previous question. The deciding places will be converted into zeros, and since we have to here only do to the nearest thousands, so the thousands place will only be visible. Since it was 1200, it is converted to 1000. Had it been 1500, it would have been converted to 2000, but in this case, it has not been converted into 2000. Okay, same will stand for the rest of the questions that are here. Number B, 6503, we will have to see the hundreds place here, which is 503. That is, it is more than 500. So we have to see whether it is 500 or more than 500. Here it is more than 500. So 1 will be added to the thousands place, making 6 plus 1 is equal to 7. So it will be 7,000, and the deciding places, that is that hundreds, tens and the ones, will be converted into zeros, because here only the thousands place that matters. In the second one, next one, number C, which is 4,895. Now the deciding factors, the deciding places will be this 895. We have to see whether this is 500 or more than 500. Here it is more than 500 because it is 895. So 1 will be added to 4, making it 5,000. Okay, and the hundreds, tens and ones place is converted into zeros. Coming to number D, which is 7,499. Again, we will have to see the hundreds, tens and the ones place. Okay, which is whether it is 500 or more than 500. It is 1 less than 500, so it does not serve the purpose of adding 1 to the thousands place. So thousands place will remain as it is, as 7. In turn, hundreds, tens and ones place get converted into zeros, because here we have to only represent the thousands rounding place after rounding up. So the hundreds, tens and ones will remain 0. Here we have 5 digits, so don't get puzzled. Here we can consider 1000, and beyond 1000 जो है उसको एक इकट्ठा हम ले लेंगे, 11,000 ले लेंगे. Okay, and this will be the deciding factor now. 689. Whether it is 500 or more than 500? Yes, it is more than 500. So 1 will be added to 11. That is making it 12,000 rather. Okay, so hundreds, tens and ones place will remain 0. So if we want to represent it in the number line, so 11,689, that can be represented as 11,000, or it can be represented 12,000. Let's see which is correct one. Where is the place? So 11,689 will remain somewhere here, which will fall under the arc of 12,000, isn't it? Because it is crossing the 11,500 mark. So it is coming under the 12,000s grade. So it is converted into 12,000. Okay. Next, if we come to number F, again we have 5 digits here. So we will consider this too as a thousands place. Okay. And this will be deciding now, whether it is 500 or more than 500 or less than 500. Here it is less than 500. So nothing is added to 24. 24,000 remains 24 as it is. And the hundreds, tens and ones place is replaced with zeros. Coming to number G, again 5 digits. So we will consider 8 and beyond 8 जो है उसको हम thousands place में रखेंगे. So 38,000, and this will be the deciding factor. This place is 429 is less than 500, so no addition to the thousands place. So 38,000 remains 38,000, and in turns 100, tens and ones place will be replaced with 0, 0, zeros, क्योंकि यहाँ पे हमें thousands place को दिखाना है और बाकी कुछ नहीं दिखाना है. ठीक है, तो hundreds, tens and ones place हम 0 लिख देंगे. Next, 38,500. So 1, 10, 100, 1000. 1000 के आगे जितने मतलब beyond 1000 जितने हैं वो हम 1000 में consider करेंगे भी. So it is 38 which will be affected by this numbers, hundreds place. It is 500 exactly midway point, so it will be added. 1 will be added to the thousands place, so 38 becomes 38, 39, 38 plus 1, 39. And hundreds, tens and ones in turn become 0, 0, 0. Keep this in mind. बहुत बच्चे यहाँ पे गलती करते हैं, यहाँ पे फिर से दोबारा ये नंबर्स लिख देते हैं. अब मत लिखिए, क्योंकि यहाँ पे आपको सिर्फ thousands place तक राउंड करना है. उसके बाद hundreds, tens and ones यहाँ पे बिल्कुल भी विजिबल नहीं होना चाहिए, इसीलिए हम उस पे 0 डालेंगे. Next question is round off the following numbers to the nearest 10,000s place. Okay, so the first number is 14,388. And let us shift to the rough page where 14,388 मतलब या तो हम इसको 10,000 में राउंड करेंगे या तो नेक्स्ट 10,000 यानी कि 20,000 में राउंड करेंगे. और डिसाइडिंग फैक्टर क्या होगा? 10,000 का आधा क्या है? 5,000. तो ये जो प्लेस है यहाँ पे 5,000 होना है. अगर 5,000 होगा तब ये नेक्स्ट 10,000 में चला जाएगा. अगर 5,000 से कम हो गया तो इट विल बी कन्वर्टेड इनटू 10,000. Okay, and the thousands, hundreds, tens and ones will be now disappearing into zeros, and only 10,000s matter. So 10,000s place will only be visible. या तो 10,000 होएगा या तो 20,000. Now let us see what is the number over here. It is 14,385. That means 14,385 कुछ यहाँ पे होगा, इस position में होगा, which is in coming under the 10,000s arc. क्योंकि 14,999 तक हम लोग ब्लू में रखेंगे, दैट इज 10,000 में रखेंगे. और उसके आगे 15,000 मतलब 15,000 जैसे ही होगा, 5,000 जैसे आएगा थाउजेंड्स की जगह में, प्लेस में, वैसे वो नेक्स्ट 10,000 में कन्वर्ट हो जाएगा. सो इन दिस केस, since it is less than 1,500, so it will be converted into 10,000s. So we have over here converted into 10,000. Let's look at number B. It is 45,000. So 5,000, the thousands place will be the decider. Since 5,000's place, it is 5,000, which is midway, so it will be converted into the next 10,000. That is 4 in the 10,000's place plus 1, that is 5 10,000s ho jayega. So it will be 50,000 as answer. Next is 55,954. So here again we will have to see the thousands place and the rest to decide whether the 10,000s will remain the same or will be converted to the next 10,000s. So since it is 5,945, which is more than 5,000, so 10,000s will have plus 1 with it. So it will become 60, that is 6 10,000s or 60,000. And the thousands, hundreds and tens and ones place will be converted into zeros, because here we have to highlight that 10,000s place only, the other places will become zeros after rounding. Coming to number D, let us see the 5,000s place, hundreds and tens and ones place, which is 3,248, which is less than 5,000. So if it is less than 5,000, nothing is added to the 10,000s place. 10,000s remains 7 10,000s. That is 70,000. Next question. Again, we've got more than the required digits, so it doesn't matter. We will just consider it as 10,000s. Just 1, 10, 100, 1,000. Let us consider 22 as 10,000s. Okay. And who will be deciding? This will be deciding. If it is 5,000 or more, then 22 plus 1, 23. But here it is less than 5,000, so 22 remains 22, and thousands, hundreds, tens and ones place converted into zeros. So we have here 2,20,000 as answer. The next question is 6,50,021, but here while considering is 1, 10, 100, 1,000, we will consider this as under 10,000s. And who will be deciding? This will be deciding whether it will go to the next 10,000s or it will remain the same. Okay. Since it is 0, 0, 2, 1, that means only 21, far, far less than 5,000. So nothing is changed. 65 remains 65, 10,000. So 65, 10,000, if we consider this to be 65, 10,000, nothing is added. It remains 65, 10,000s. That means 6,50,000. Coming to the next questions, again ones, tens, 100, 1,000. We consider this as the 10,000, 77 10,000s. And this will decide whether 77 10,000s will become 78 10,000s or it will remain as 77 10,000s. Since this is 5,000, it should be 5,000 or more than 5,000 to do the change. Here it is less than 5,000. It is 1,436, far less than 5,000. So no change in the 10,000s place. 77,000 remains as 77,000 only. That means 7,70,000. The thousands, hundreds, tens and ones place is converted into 0. Okay, because here we have to only convert it to the nearest 10,000. remember 10,000 जब आपको बोलना पड़ेगा सिर्फ 10,000 से ये visible रहेगा, उसके ऊपर वैल्यूज विजिबल रहेगा, पर उसके नीचे जो है 10,000 के नीचे 5,000, 100, टेंस एंड वंस वो नहीं दिखाई देगा, उसमें आप 0 लिखना पड़ेगा. नेक्स्ट अगेन लेट अस कंसीडर वंस, टेंस, 100, 1,000, 10,000. सो 10,000 एंड बियॉन्ड हम एक साथ इकट्ठा लेंगे. 92, 10,000 सोचेंगे और ये देखेंगे ये क्या 5,000 से ज़्यादा है. हाँ है. It is 7,014, so it is more than 5,000, so 1 will be added to 92 10,000s to making it 93 10,000s. Actually 93 10,000s would mean 9,30,000. Question number 4 says which of the following numbers cannot be rounded off to the nearest hundred as 800. So please note children, it is cannot be. You cannot round it to the nearest hundreds as 800. 800 पे आप नहीं राउंड ऑफ कर सकते हो किसको. Let's see the first number 775. If we take the tens and the ones place, we will see it is 75. 75 means which is more than 50. So whenever it is more than 50, the hundreds place will get an advantage of plus 1. That means 7 plus 1 in the hundreds place, that will make it 8 hundreds, and 0 0 in turn tens and ones place. So it will be converted into 800. ये तो बन रहा है 800. Number B को देखते हैं 849. So if I want to round it, either it will remain 800 or it should become 900. Now let us see. इसमें चाहिए क्या था, यहाँ पे 50 होना चाहिए था, तब it next hundreds में राउंड ऑफ होते. पर क्योंकि दिस इज लेस देन 50, चाहे 1 का ही लेस हो, लेट इट बी लेस देन 1 ऑल्सो, बट इट इज लेस देन 50, isn't it? So once it is less than 50, it remains in the same hundred. That is, nothing is added to the hundreds place, so it remains 800s, and in turn tens and ones become 0. So it will be rounded off to 800, that is 800s. तो ये भी 800 हो रहा है, A भी 800, B also 800. Let's look at number C. 781. Now again, if I want to round it off, I will have to see this place, these two places, which is 81, which is of course undoubtedly more than 50. So if it is more than 50 plus 1 in the hundreds place, so 7 hundreds will become 800s. Okay, so this is also getting converted to 800. Now let's see number D, the last option that is left. It is 735. Now if I see this 35, it is less than 50. So it cannot be rounded off to the nearest, to the next hundreds. It remains as 700. Nothing is added to the hundreds place. I mean 1 is not added to the hundreds place because it is less than 50. So this remains 7 in the hundreds place, and in turn tens and ones place gets converted into 0 because we are rounding it to the nearest hundreds. So this is a 1 which will not be converted into 800 on rounding off to the nearest hundreds. Okay. Now question number 5. Which of the following numbers cannot be rounded off to the nearest thousands? This also cannot be rounded off the nearest thousands. So let us check. 5,000 नहीं हो सकता है. ये देख लीजिए, अगर हम थाउजेंड्स के प्लेस राउंड ऑफ करेंगे तो हम हंड्रेड्स तक देखेंगे, वंस टेंस हंड्रेड तक देखेंगे, और हम क्या देखेंगे, 1000 का आधा है 500, तो 500 या ज़्यादा होने से इट विल बी कन्वर्टेड टू द नेक्स्ट थाउजेंड्स, इट विल बी राउंडेड टू द नेक्स्ट थाउजेंड्स. सो इज दिस मोर? Yes, this is 522, which is more than 500, isn't it? So 1 will be added to the thousands place, making it 5,000, and in turns hundreds, tens, and the ones place becomes 0, is replaced by 0. So this is converted into 5,000 when I round off to the nearest thousands. Now what about this? This, let's see the ones, tens, and hundreds place. It is 398, which is less than 500. So if it is less than 500, it does not add to the thousands place. Thousands place remains as it is, that is 5,000s ही रह जाता है, and hundreds, tens, and ones will be converted into 0. That means this will be converted into 5,000 only. this was converted because of addition of 1, this was converted into 5, and this in turn got converted into 0. Now look at this one. This is the hundreds place is 500 above because it is showing 620. So when it is 500 above, so it will be adding 1 to the thousands place. So we are getting 6 in the thousands place, and in turn the hundreds, tens and ones will become 0. Okay, so see, this is the one which is not rounded off to the 5,000. This is becoming 6,000. So this is the one which on rounding off to the nearest hundred thousands does not become 5,000 because this is becoming 6,000. Now let us see this one. This one is also converting into 5,000 because 910 will add 1 to the thousands place, so it will be converted into 5 and the rest will be 0. Okay, so this is the correct option. Look at question number 6. Question number 6 asks us, which of the following numbers cannot be rounded off to the nearest 10,000 as 90,000? इनमें से कौन 90,000 नहीं बन सकता है? पहले वाला देखिए. तो अगर हम 10,000 का प्लेस कर रहे हैं, दिस इज वंस, टेंस, 100, 1,000, 10,000, तो ये प्लेस हम लोग राउंड ऑफ कर रहे हैं. तो हम किसको देखेंगे? इसको देखेंगे. थाउजेंड्स प्लेस तक देखेंगे. और 10,000 का आधा कितना होता है? 5,000. तो 5,000 या अबव होना चाहिए, तभी ये राउंड ऑफ टू द नियरेस्ट 10,000 होगा. So is it 5,000? No ways. This is not 5,000. So 1 will not be added. Nothing is added. So it will remain as 8 10,000s and 0 in the thousands place, 0 in the hundreds place, 0 in the tens place, 0 in the ones place. So this will become 80,000. So what was the question? Which will not become 90,000. So this is the answer. Now let us check on the rest ones. Rest of them, ones, tens, 100, 1,000, 10,000. So we have to say this. We have to see this. This is more than 5,000. So 1 will be added to 8 10,000s place. So making it 90,000. Let's see this one also. This is already 9 10,000s, so no need of doing further, because though this will not be converted into next 10,000s because this is 2,149, less than 5,000, so this will remain as 9 10,000s only. This is also less than 5,000, चाहे एक ही कम हो, but it is less, so this will also remain as 9 10,000 only. So this is also 9 10,000, this is also 9 10,000, this is also 9 10,000, this will remain as 8 10,000. So this is the one which is not rounded to 90,000 on rounding off to the nearest 10,000s place. Okay. Question number 7. Question number 7 says, round off the following numbers to the nearest thousands and to the nearest 10,000s place. Okay, so here we will make two columns. In the first column we will be rounding to the nearest thousands. In the second one we will rounding to the nearest 10,000s. And the numbers are written, A, B, C, D numbers are written here. The first number is 18,492. So when I want to round it to the nearest thousands, ones, tens, hundreds, thousands and beyond, together we will take it as 18,000. So we will have to see this part, whether it is half of 1,000 is 500. So whether it is 500 or more than 500, which is not, it is less than 500 because it is 492. So nothing is added to the thousands place. So thousands, 18,000s we considered before. So 18,000 will remain as 18,000, and in turn hundreds, tens and ones place replaced by 0. Now when the same number has to be rounded to the nearest 10,000s place, at that time we will see till thousands place, क्योंकि 5,000 होना चाहिए तभी ये next 10,000s जाएगा, जो कि है, this is more than 5,000. So the 10,000s place will be converted into 1 plus 1, 2 10,000s. So here it will be 2 10,000s, that is 20,000, and the rest is 0. Okay, 10,000s place is showing 2, and thousands, hundreds, tens and ones will be replaced with zeros because we are rounding off to the nearest 10,000s. The 10,000s place will only be reflected. Okay, and beyond, अगर उसके आगे भी कुछ है वो भी रिफ्लेक्ट हो जाएगा. Next, let us see 94,835. So first we will round it to the nearest thousands. अगर हम नियरेस्ट थाउजेंड्स को राउंड ऑफ करते हैं तो वंस टेंस हंड्रेड थाउजेंड, ये दोनों को ही ले लेंगे, 94,000 ले लेंगे, ठीक है. एंड वी विल सी दिस पार्ट, okay, which should be 500 or 500 plus, that is above 500, which is here. ये 835 है जो कि 500 से ज़्यादा है. तो 94,000 will be converted into 94 plus 1, that is 95,000, and 100 tens ones 0. Okay. Now if I want to convert the same, round the same number into 10,000s place, so now I will have to see till the thousands, and it should be 5,000 or more than 5,000, only then I can add 1 to the 10,000s place, which is not. This is 4,835, which is less than 5,000. So nothing is added to the 10,000s place, so 9 10,000s remain, 9 10,000s. आपको हैरानगी होगी कि यहाँ पे 95,000, यहाँ पे 90,000 कैसे हैं, पर आप थोड़ा सा दिमाग लगाएंगे तो आप समझ पाएंगे कि यहाँ पे हम थाउजेंड्स प्लेस तक कर रहे हैं. ये 100 हमारा डिटरमाइन कर रहा था कि 100 प्लेस डिटरमाइन कर रहा था कि नेक्स्ट थाउजेंड्स जाएंगे कि नहीं. पर यहाँ पे हम लोग जब 10,000 कर रहे हैं, हम लोग देख रहे हैं कि थाउजेंड्स प्लेस तक देखेंगे. वो 5,000 होने से तभी वो नेक्स्ट उसमें जाएंगे 10,000 में, नहीं तो वो वहीं पे रह जाएंगे. वही वाला 10,000 बरकरार रहेगा. And now look at number C. Here we have got more than the 10,000s place as well. We've got the lakhs place as well, but nothing to worry. We will take all the numbers beyond the place that we want to round off. And it is very easy. So first we want to round it to the nearest thousands place, isn't it? So we will see till this hundreds place. Thousands place अगर करना है तो hundreds place तक देखना है, जो कि 500 या ज़्यादा होना चाहिए, तभी वो +1 करेगा. पर यहाँ पे तो कम है, this is less, so nothing is added to the thousands place. So 629,000 अगर हम बोले तो 629,000 वही रह जाएगा. 629,000 यानी कि 6,29,000 वैसे ही रह जाएगा. But when I want to round it to the 10,000s place, तब thousands place भी count हो जाएंगे और हम देखेंगे कि ये 5,000 या 5,000 से ज़्यादा है कि नहीं, जो कि है यहाँ पे. अगर 5,000 से ज़्यादा है तो +1 in the 10,000s place. तो 62 10,000 जो हम अभी तक देख रहे थे, 62 10,000s will now become 62 plus 1, 63 10,000s. सही तरीके से बोला जाए तो 6,30,000. दैट इज मेन बात यह है कि 10,000s में 1 ऐड हुई है, दैट इज 2 था, वो बन गई है 3. क्यों? क्योंकि थाउजेंड्स प्लेस वाज मोर देन 5,000s. ओके. एंड उसके बियॉन्ड जो है लैक्स में है तो वो रहने दीजिए, उसको भी आप मेंशन करेंगे क्योंकि वो तो उससे बड़ा है वैल्यू, तो वी कैन नॉट जस्ट ओमिट इट और डिलीट इट. हम उसके बाद में जितने वैल्यूज आते हैं, प्लेसेस होते हैं, उसको हम 0 डालेंगे, पर उसके पहले जो है उसको बरकरार रखेंगे. नंबर डी. फर्स्ट व्हेन वी हैव टू द थाउजेंड्स प्लेस, तो हम क्या करेंगे, वंस टेंस 100,000, ये थाउजेंड्स प्लेस, तो 894,000 सोच लेंगे और इस नंबर को 201 देख के हम उसको राउंड ऑफ करेंगे, जो कि 500 से कम है. तो नथिंग इज एडेड टू द थाउजेंड्स प्लेस. 894 विल रिमेन 894,000. 894,000 यानी कि 8,94,000. ठीक है. अब हम 10,000 को अगर करना चाहे तो फिर हम अब 1,000 तक देखेंगे, 1,000 तक देखेंगे, जो कि 5,000 होना चाहिए, तभी विल बी राउंडेड टू द नेक्स्ट 10,000. तो यहाँ पे तो 4,201 है, जो कि लेस है 5,000 से, तो कुछ फ़र्क नहीं पड़ने वाला है. 89 जो 10,000 है वो 89 10,000 से रहेगा, कोई 90 10,000 नहीं बनेगी क्योंकि थाउजेंड्स प्लेस इज लेस देन 5. तो 89 10,000 से रहता है, यानी कि 8,90,000 रहता है. Question number 8 is also very easy. You have to rewrite the following statements rounding off the figure as directed. The cost of a bicycle is 1,872 rupees. You have to round off to the nearest hundreds. Nearest hundreds को आप round off करना है, मतलब यहाँ तक रहेगा. जो आपको बोलेगा जिसको आपको राउंड करना है वहाँ तक शो करेगा, मतलब ये दोनों शो करेगा. दिस विल शो. तो किसको राउंड करना है? इसको राउंड करना है, इसको गुम करना है, इसको गुम करना है। उससे पहले इसका फंक्शन देख लेते हैं, 50 से ज़्यादा है कि नहीं। हाँ, 50 से ज़्यादा है, 72 है। तो गुम होने से पहले ये +1 ऐड कर जाएगा, तो 1800 will become 1900, isn't it? So we can also write it as ₹1900। क्यों? क्योंकि ये 72 जो है वे 50 से ज़्यादा है, तो 1 will be added to the hundreds place। हंड्रेड्स प्लेस और थाउजेंड्स प्लेस भी आगे दिख रहा है, तो थाउजेंड्स प्लेस भी रहेगा। सो हम इसको 1900 के अगर कह 1800 कहे तो ये 1900 हो जाता है, एंड इन टर्न राउंड करने के बाद ये खुद ज़ीरो में रिप्लेस्ड हो जाता है, टेंस एंड वंस प्लेस। ओके, next question number B. The number of people living in a colony is 4743. Round off to the nearest thousands. Nearest thousands मतलब ये रहेगा, मतलब 4 रहेगा, ये गायब करना है। ये गायब करने से पहले आपको देखना है कि ये 500 मतलब 1000 से आधा है 500, सो 500 या 500 से अधिक है कि नहीं, जो कि यहाँ पे है। तो 1 will be added to the thousands place before this hundreds, tens and ones place becomes 0। मतलब गुम होने से पहले 1 ऐड करके जाएगा, क्योंकि ये 500 से ज़्यादा है। तो 1 ऐड करना मतलब थाउजेंड्स में 5 आ जाना, तो 5000। तो ये देखिए 5000 हो गया, एंड हंड्रेड्स, टेंस एंड वंस प्लेस बिकम्स 0। ओके, नंबर सी। The cost of a motorcycle is 28,485 rupees. You have to round to the nearest thousands. Okay, thousands को आप राउंड करेंगे, चाहे उससे ज़्यादा ही प्लेसेस क्यों ना हो, वंस, टेंस, हंड्रेड, थाउजेंड्स, मतलब ये दोनों दिखेगा, ये और ये दिखेगा। इससे पहले जो होगा वो भी दिख जाएगा। ओनली दिस प्लेसेस विच आर आफ्टर दिस लोअर टू दिस वैल्यू ऑफ 1000, दिस प्लेसेस विल डिसअपियर इनटू 0। ओके, बट बिफोर डिसअपियरिंग वी हैव टू सी ये जो है 1000 के आधा क्या होता है 500, तो ये 500 या उससे ज़्यादा है कि नहीं, जो कि यहाँ पे है नहीं, तो नथिंग विल बी एडेड। 28,000 विल रिमेन एज 28,000, थाउजेंड्स के प्लेस में कुछ नहीं ऐड होने वाला है। सो दिस विल बी 28,000, दैट मीन्स 28,000, सो इट विल बी राउंडेड टू सी हियर 28,000। Okay, next, the last question of this exercise is the number of cars in a city is 2,48,960. राउंड ऑफ टू द नियरेस्ट 10,000। 10,000 को अगर हमें राउंड ऑफ करना है तो ये दिखेगा एंड ये दिखेगा, ये सारा गायब होने वाला है। पर गायब होने से पहले हम देखेंगे ये 5,000 मतलब 10,000 का आधा क्या है 5,000, तो 5,000 या उसका अधिक है कि नहीं, जो कि है यहाँ पे। अगर है तो +1 कर लेगा 4 10,000 में, सो इट विल बिकम 25 10,000 नाउ। 25 and 0,0,0,0,0,0,0,0,0,0,25. Okay, so 2,50,000 is the number of cars in the city. So I hope you understand। the thousands place तक ये सारे 0 हो गए, और क्योंकि ये 5,000 से ज़्यादा था तो 10,000 में 1 इजाफा हो गया, दैट मीन्स इट बिकेम 4 10,000 से ये 5 10,000 हो गया, और पहले का जो लैक था तो वो तो रहेगा ही, क्योंकि ये इसका प्लेस वैल्यू ज़्यादा है तो ये बरकरार रहेगा। जो प्लेस वैल्यूज़ कम है और जो डिसाइडिंग फैक्टर बने वो सारे ज़ीरोज़ बन जाएंगे। सो दैट इज़ ऑल for today. Bye bye. See you. Keep watching and keep learning. Thank you so much.